y'all. You are now logged on to digitaldopeboys.com. This is strictly for the independent artists.
What's up with y'all, man? It's Joey Kash. You logged in digitaldopeboys.com.
You know the deal. This shit is dope.
Name of the song is Different Feels, the first song off my album, Lucchini. The song came about, I don't really remember like how I went about making it, but I just knew when I made it, like as soon as I heard the beat, I felt like that was the perfect intro to the album and shit. You know, like just off the intro of it, I just knew that was it. Boss of the bosses, smile through the losses, groomed by the criminals who hunt from them crosses. Right next to Jesus, I'm right next to Regis, trying to get a meal. Shit, them haters can't believe this. With that, it's like, you know, like the whole album is like a mafioso theme. So, you know, I'm using references, you know, that's like mafia type of shit. So, you know, boss of the bosses means like, you know, when you sit with all the bosses, you know, you're you know, even though you're among bosses, you're the main guy. You know, so I'm explaining that that's me, you know, from the jump, you know. So I say, you know, smile through the losses, groomed by the criminals, hung from the crosses. You know, like when Jesus got hung from the cross, he got hung by the cross along with other criminals. You know, so I'm saying like those are those type of people that he, you know, got hung, that he was by. You know, those are the type of people that I was raised by. You know what I'm saying? The thieves, the killers, and you know, all that type of shit. Born in the shit, was a dying as a fetus. Moving how I move, I ain't caring what the speed is. Probably in a Lex, I ain't really trying to flex. Them niggas staying broke, shit, they probably got a hex. So basically, you know, I'm still doing mafia, you know, terms and shit like that, you know, by saying I'm the Don and shit like that. And, you know, basically I'm saying that, you know, I was a Don as a fetus, like, you know, saying like I came out, you know, I was born in a life, you know, basically. You know, and then, you know, we talking about, you know, some flashy shit with the cars and all that shit. You know, I'm talking about, you know, like certain niggas, you know, like they just don't attract money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they don't attract no success. So it's like, you know, like, you know, I'm just saying some slick shit. You know, them niggas is probably cursed or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, just popping some shit. I ain't following a nigga. I know the way. Luciano, consider me a protege. Them niggas want a ball, they don't know the play. If I ain't with your bitch, then she on the way. You know, like basically, you know, I ain't riding no niggas wave. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my own thing. You know, I'm not following nobody. You know, I know what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm not with the wave riding shit. And you know, like with the, you know, like I said, you know, it's more mafia, you know, terms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the mobster Lucky Luciano saying he considered me a protege. You know, just saying some slick shit. You know. If she ain't coming in, then she going out. She in love with the Don, that's without a doubt. If say they on the road, they don't know the route. Had to give them something dope, they was in a drought. So basically, you know, I'm making terms, you know, of I'm speaking about, you know, like mafioso terms, and you know, I'm questioning, you know, like niggas bars talking about, you know, they're on the, you know, saying they on the road and shit like that. You know, niggas just be saying shit and they don't even really know what it means. So, you know, like I'm saying, like, you know, they say they on the road, they don't know the route. I had to give them something dope. They was in a drought. You know, so it's like, you know, like I'm coming with something original. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas need that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving niggas what they need. You know, the shit, you know, it's a drought of originality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm bringing that to the table every time. You know the deal. This shit is dope like the coke on a dollar bill. You know the deal. When you fucking with the Don, it's a different feel. So basically with the hook, you know, like I'm just like, it's like, you know, I'm introing the whole album. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the theme of the album. This is what the, you know, this is what the whole shit's about to be about. You know, and I feel like my style's different than, you know, the normal shit you're gonna hear. So it's like I'm just a, you know, dressing the elephant in the room. You know, this shit is different, you know? So on the second verse, you know, I say they ain't made, they associates. I be peeping niggas' moves and I know this shit. They was hoping for a deal, they ain't on this shit. I got a catalog, so I'm on this shit. So, you know, I'm talking about, you know, niggas, you know, like niggas be afraid, you know, to, you know, put their own money up, you know, and make their own moves. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm really independent. You know, I'm really making my own moves and really putting my own money up. You know, and another thing, you know, like at the beginning of the verse, you know, saying they ain't made the associates, it's like, you know, it's another mafia term. You know, you got dudes that are made, that's, you know, really in the mafia family, and you got dudes that are associated. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, you know, you gotta notice the difference. Some niggas is made and some niggas is associates. You know, it's the difference. But you know, I say, you know, like they praying for a deal, they ain't on this shit, got a catalog, so I'm on this shit. So I'm talking about, you know, I got a whole catalog of music that I own. You know what I'm saying? That's all me. So, you know, you know, we talking about that. You know, I'm popping my shit that, you know, I own my catalog, you know, unlike, you know, a lot of sign artists. I'm working like a slave and I own the shit. I dropped a World Star, they was on my dick. I enjoy niggas' teams, I ain't on your clique. I'm a dime, it was you, we could never fit. So, you know, I saw I'm working like a slave and I own the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I'm working, you know, like a slave for real, but you know, like, but I'm working for myself. You know what I'm saying? I own it. You know, everything you see that I'm doing, you know, it's 100% ownership of me. You know, and you know, I talked about, you know, like some years back, you know, I put some videos on World Star and shit like that. You know, of course, you know, like, you know, in the comments and all that, you know, niggas be popping shit about you, and niggas in the city was popping shit about me and all that. So, you know, I'm still like, you know, getting a little get back on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, niggas was on my dick, you know, when I was, you know, when I made that move and shit, you know, it was a lot of little, you know, niggas who didn't like me already and shit like that, you know, using that as an excuse to, you know, say some other shit and act like it's about the music, you know. So, you know, I just decided to, you know, throw a little shot about that. And, you know, with the other bar, you know, like I'm not really into, you know, like just joining up with niggas and being in niggas, you know, jumping from clique to clique and doing all that other shit. You know, I'm not really into being under niggas. You know, it's like, you know, I'm putting myself in a boss position, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, other niggas, you know, that they ain't moving like that to me. So it's like, what do I look like, you know, being under you? You know what I'm saying? It don't fit. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are you? I could have swore niggas passed us, plaques on the wall, but complain about their masters. I thought them niggas on like they sitting on the throne. I made albums in, all this shit is black on. So, you know, like I'm talking about, you know, like, you know, it be all this clout shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You see niggas' views, you know, people, you know, niggas is renting cars and doing all this other shit. And, you know, you be thinking niggas is on. You know, you thinking, you know, people be thinking niggas didn't pass you and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, people really should be paying attention to that. You know, we should really be thinking about the music. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when you see niggas come back around and say, oh, I'm broke. Or, oh, I didn't, or the label never paid me, or this and that. It's like, nigga, I thought you was on. I thought you was doing your thing. I thought you was, you know, I thought you had all this and that. You know, so it's like, you know, when you really see that the shit's cap. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and another line I said was, you know, plaques on the wall but complain about their masters. You know, so it's like, it's a double entendre of like, you know, the record labels being your masters or the masters of your music. You know, niggas complain that they don't own their masters, you know, and they complain about the record label that owns their music, you know, so it's a double entendre of, you know, you complain about both, you know. I could sign a deal or I'm doing me, let them blow me up. Who is he? I don't pay the cost, shit, I paid the fee. I'm a dine in the shit, yeah, it's plain to see. So, you know, I'm talking about, you know, this my position in the game. You know, it's like I could really sign a deal. You know, I could keep doing my thing. You know, I'm confident that, you know, it's going to go wherever it's going to go either way, you know. So, and, you know, I'm also talking about, you know, me already owning independent albums that I put together myself that I own. So it's like, you know, a record label could come and say, hey, we want to buy your whole catalog. Or I could keep my catalog online or whatever I want to do with it. You know, because I own it. So either way it goes, I still own some of my music. So I can sign a deal, and, you know, when you sign a deal, it's a give and take. You know what I'm saying? You give them something and you take something. So you got to give, you know, when you sign deals, you know, I don't care what nobody says, you know, like you don't own 100% of your music no more. You know, so it's like I could do both. I could give away some ownership of my future music that I would make and still own a big catalog, you know. So it's just, I'm just saying, you know, like I feel like I'm in a good position, you know.
You know the deal. This shit is dope like the coke on a dollar bill.